Hi everyone, Schoolhouse Intuitive. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm here with a reading for the Libra Collective, Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, any placement of Libra. This is a timeless reading. I am filming it in June, very early June, so you may feel it resonates in June for you, but it can really be for any time. Whenever you find it, it's meant to be if it's your reading. Let's see what we have. We'll use a variety of crystal cards, animal cards. I'll use an animal tarot and oracle cards, chakra cards, all different kinds of cards, okay? I use a variety of decks here, angel numbers included. Let's see, what do we have for Libra? Oh, Sutherlin, feel in order to know. So this is connecting to your third eye chakra. And Sutherlin is it's a purplish stone. It's very good actually for psychic work, and it can be reddish as well. And I feel as though this is more than just feeling like third eye, intuition. It's like really sensing something in your whole being. As you can see, all the nerves and all the neurological pathways there look like they're all lit up. So maybe you're having the nerve to do something as well, since they are kind of tuning into what looks to be like the nervous system, and feeling something in your gut too, because they're showing what looks like the small intestines, and yeah. So maybe you're actually having some sort of stomach thing too, potentially. What else do we have? Opening messages. You could be branching out too in some way or thinking about it. You also have step up to sovereignty with lapis lazuli. All right. So another stone that is it's really good for Libras. This is a stone of like truth, of teaching, of the law. It's good for all those kind of professions. It's good for self-expression. So throat chakra, it is blue. It has sort of purpley in this card, though. It looks like lapis lazuli also has the little gold flecks. That's how you can kind of tell if it's real or not, if it has those flecks of what looks like gold, but it's not actually gold. All right, what else do we have here? Ruby, you only more so. So you're really, oh, wow, okay. This is a birthstone of July, by the way. So really kind of weaving your own web here, making something a reality, bringing something. Actually, I just heard some of you are bringing something home. So that, I don't know if you've adopted or someone had gave birth in your family or what, but you're bringing something home too. And also it can have to do with like if you really drive something home, you kind of bring it home, like you make your point, you get your point across, you kind of finalize something. So it could be having to do with that as well. And I feel like 3 is actually good. So all the decks I use are in the description box, and let's see what we get. The tarot deck I'm using today is one I don't think I've used in a long time on this channel. It's called the Ark. It's an animal and oracle deck, or tarot and oracle deck, and it's by Bernadette King and Heidi Sutherlin. So let's see, what do we have for the Libra Collective? You get a lot of readings this week. I just did one yesterday on my other channel for you, Mantic Mystic Messages is that channel, where I read for all your placements. And here's the card for it. If you want to read that, Mantic Mystic Messages, there you go if you're interested. And of course, I appreciate you just being here. But I did want to let you know I did do a Libra reading. So it's that posted yesterday over there. So you'll get several from me this week. First card out. Okay, so you have echidna, homebody distinctiveness, danger sense. Oh, okay. So some of you may actually be feeling as though something's not quite right or not quite safe. I just saw 444 on the timer though. So I hope that brings some sort of reassurance for you, because I'll pull the angel number for you. 444 is a sign that you're guided and protected. So It's no coincidence that as soon as I pulled that, I then saw 444. So here's the card for that. Angels watch over you with love and encouragement. We'll get another animal card from the oracle part, and then we'll move to the tarot part. What do we have for Libra? Unicorn. Divine purity, rarity, sovereignty. All right, so some of you are really stepping into your own power and being your own authority. What else do we have? I'm actually getting the name Robert right now, or Roberto. There's also, so I am clairaudient, and as well as other clairs, and I am hearing right now, I'm channeling messages as I do readings for you, and I am hearing something about bezel, or so I could be getting part of a word, or I'm also getting, it could be, if you're getting blood work, because a needle has a bevel. So sometimes with clairaudience, maybe some of you already know, but you can kind of hear, sometimes it can be a little muffled, at least for me. And so sometimes it could be bezel, but it could be bevel too. So they're so similar. It could also be basil, so that any of those words could mean something. But we also have Komodo dragon. This is about your survival instincts, being ferocious, revolutionary change in some way. So really, it's interesting. It falls under that you only more so ruby card, because this really is about a big shift, a big change. Some of you may have felt too that you've been between worlds for a long time. And I feel a lot of this has to do with your own psychic abilities. Some of you have major psychic abilities that are waking up. And maybe you are doing something to step that up. All of these cards so far really kind of say that to me. The feeling in order to know more, stepping into your sovereignty. Underneath, I just realized, underneath step up your sovereignty, you have another card, totally different deck, not even the same creator, and it says sovereignty on it. Like, what are the odds? So you really are stepping into your own sovereignty at this time. That's going to be what this reading is all about. And Libra, as you do that, I want you to know that we have a sign that you are protected with 333. Now, you can't make that up. I mean, that's what was on the top of the deck. So your angels are guiding you on the right path. Some of you may be fearful for whatever reason to undergo this revolutionary change, to kind of step out. Maybe you've even been sort of a homebody in some way, or you have some Virgo tendencies even for some of you. But it's like really stepping into this divine gift, or this divine, like a spotlight. It's like the divine spotlight's shining on you. And that's just kind of what I'm getting, what I'm feeling off of these cards. And then you have Martin here. Fortunate tidings, camaraderie, and crown chakra. Now here we are connecting even more. And I wasn't going to even get another one of these animal cards, but it wanted to. The name Martin could mean something. Martin, Martina, Martinez, any name like that. All right, let's see. Okay, it's something about filling in the gaps too. Okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So sign of progression, things aligning for a new spiritual journey. You may be getting things in order too. Getting things in order, possibly. 7777, my goodness, your sign, you're on the right path. Things will manifest quickly. Yeah, it's fortunate too. It's very fortunate for sure. Let's get another crystal card for you to kind of balance it out. Typical Libra fashion for me. I've got to have it all balanced. I can't have just a space there now. Okay. All right. I just heard a bell ring, or there's that song, You Can Ring My Bell. So I'm getting that. Yeah, I'm actually hearing the instrumental part of that now. So maybe you just heard it, or you will. That could be. There's something I'm getting intuitively about, like a snail's path. it's normally you'd hear snail's pace, but I'm getting like a snail on your path. So there could be something on your path that's like moving slower right now than you want it to, or maybe you're feeling sluggish. Okay. You have heal your heartbeat with rhodonite. Oh, a beautiful little hummingbird there, a ruby-throated hummingbird. All right, and this is rhodonite is another stone of like of the heart chakra, of love. So kind of like with ruby, ruby could be of the heart chakra because it does have that sort of pinkish, but it could also be depending on the shade of ruby, I guess, in the feeling, the vibration, energetically, it could also be your root chakra. But there's really something here about like connecting with what you love to do or something you will love to do. Let's get into tarot now. All right, and again, I'll use the tarot part of the same deck, the Arc. What do we have for the Libra Collective, please? Libra Collective. Whoa, many cards came out. So you have the Ace of Cups, Page of Cups. We'll go into all of this in a moment. I have a card that fell too. Queen of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. That Queen of Pentacles has been showing up a lot lately for us. Let me just get the one that fell on the floor. Oh, how ironic. The frog leapt onto the floor. So we have a Four of Cups. So you have all cups except for the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing energy. It's Earth Mother energy. It's protection, noble soul here, as it says on the card. So we'll go into what all of this is, but let me get these situated here. So we have Nautilus on this Ace of Cups. So this is about pure joy, true fulfillment, and divine inspiration. Okay. So it could really be any sort of new proposal, new feelings about something. You may have had a change of heart. You may feel divinely guided at this time. You have Alligator with this Page of Cups. This is about surprising insights, artistry, coming up for air too for some of you. And it's also about, what is it that you want in that cup? That Page of Cups generally holding their cup. What is it that you would like? What do you want to see come in? What do you want to bring in? Is what you're doing right now even falling into alignment with what you want to do? Those are some of the questions you could be really facing right now and actually answering. Maybe you're answering the calling of some kind. So underneath sign of progression, and you only more so, you have this beautiful bear, Queen of Pentacles. It's a mother and her cub. So protection, or there's that word again. You now have it showing up in your reading 3 times, the word protection. And you have sovereignty a couple of times. This is really very interesting that you keep getting these. So I feel as though some of you may need that message that yes, you are indeed protected as you answer this call. Some of you really are. You're answering a calling of some kind, or you are literally taking a call and it's a call for help. Someone may want your help. Or you could be getting some sort of guidance here on this like spiritual journey that you're on. You may be contemplating going on some sort of retreat even. All right, we have the Frog with the Four of Cups, and this is contemplation, apathy. There is a sense of apathy with that, and then there's the new opportunities on this card too. So it's like you're being given an Ace of Cups. You start your reading, first tarot card out, Ace of Cups. So you definitely are considering, I feel like some of you are considering this, but for whatever reason, there could be hesitancy. And it could be that you need that reassurance that yes, you're on the right path. Yes, you're protected, you're being guided. Like you're not, the signs and synchronicities you're getting, you're not making those up. Those are real. And if you don't believe them, maybe you want to do like what I did when some of my gifts were opening up even more. It was like I had to write it down. I have the notes section in my phone, and I would type it in. When something happened that I could not explain, that I knew was not my imagination, as far as spiritual insights, visitors from other realms. Like I was writing it down because I'm like, I really am seeing this, or I would get things on video or take pictures or whatever to prove that I I really did see something. And I have reflection here. Friendships in your life may come to an end. Others could blossom and become stronger. So as I was saying, I feel as though some of you are getting this like call. You're answering the call. Okay. There's also this element of like getting to the heart of the matter about something. I'm picking up right now on a little scenario where I'm also getting the name like Cynthia or something along those lines. And it's like almost feeling like you're being burned again by like a friend. Okay. So it's like almost, there's an energy right now where and this is only going to pertain to some of you. These are general, not personal. So I'm just picking up on like bits and pieces here and there throughout the reading, but I am getting someone almost like a friend kind of let you down, but you're not sure. Or they may even want to come back in your life, or there's just something here about even reminiscing about somebody who may have like kind of burned you or stung you in some way. And we have the jellyfish. So jellyfish, you have psychic, visionary, compassion, and radiance here with the Queen of Cups. And again, it's sort of like I feel as though your feelings were recently hurt by somebody who maybe you thought was a really good friend, but then it could have also been a false alarm, because I'm getting this sort of energy that what you thought happened actually didn't. Like they really did have your back, but that's only for some of you. For others of you, I'm getting you maybe remembering, or something just happened where you are indeed getting sort of, well, for lack of a better word, stung emotionally. The Queen of Cups, while they're very, tuned into their emotions, though, that is queen status. And now you have two queens in your reading. And the Queen of Cups is that sort of queen of intuition, queen of emotion. And even though they're tuned in, tapped in, then they're very caring, just like that Queen of Pentacles. They do have that in common. They're very compassionate, caring, nurturing types. It's also very, well, they're queens. They're not going to get knocked off their throne, right? So it's like they've been through it and they're the experts on something, like on their life, or they've, been through stuff. I mean, you don't just get to be queen, right? It's a title that's earned. You earn the crown, metaphorically speaking, right? Let's see what else we have. Warthog here with the Two of Cups, all the cups here, my goodness. And this is a sacred union. This is mutual attraction. This is perfect harmony. Okay, and you'll see the warthogs like drinking the water together. They're drinking something in together that's fulfilling in some way. You may have a partner, you're or one on the way, even, unless some of you might not believe that, but you may have that. I've been saying that for a while. Because actually it's on top of that Page of Cups, so you could get some sort of little love interest coming in. You could be sharing something with someone even if it is like going out for coffee, but there's this sort of that camaraderie. And you did have camaraderie come up in one of your cards. Actually, it was that Martin there, the Fortunate Tidings camaraderie. Yeah, you could be in the right place at the right time and meet someone. Let's get a fortune oracle on that. Planning. So now is the time to lay down the foundations for your future. Financial gains are more than likely. All right, so that's what's on that Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups can have to do with things actually aligning in some sort of relationship connection, a proposal. And even the Ace of Cups that you had, that can also be some sort of proposal, right? So there's something really in the works for you, and it does have to do with you stepping up into your sovereignty. And you have Squirrel, Ace of Wands. There's another ace that says bright future, inspiration. Now there's an energy though of like a false start too with this card. Okay, so something you thought was progressing, maybe it's not progressing the way you thought it should. But the thing is like, Spirit may have another plan. And so that could be why things haven't exactly gone as planned. It can, I don't want to overuse that phrase, blessing in disguise, but it could be. There could be something positive that comes from something in your planning that doesn't come through right on time or in the way you thought it should. Ace of Wands, though, that's going for it. Yeah, this is new inspiration, creativity, really. It could even be a passionate relationship too. You have declutter here. It says declutter your life, let go of correspondence, objects, and people you no longer want. Someone will hurt your feelings and reveal a new side of themselves that you may wish to avoid. I was picking up on someone, remember I said like your friend, and it's like you may get stung. Like there is an energy of that, or you may be reminiscing about it, because I can pick up on the past, present, future energies. So I could be picking up on you thinking about past stuff, but yeah. Let's see what else we have. So we want to, obviously sweep out the old, make room for the new. I'm picking up on blue curtains too. So something about new curtains or blue curtains. Okay, I'm getting also this intuitively something about like, it's almost like Santa's workshop of toys being made or something, or there's like toy making. You have blue-footed booby here with the Two of Swords, indecision, information overload, being at an impasse. Okay, so information overload. There could just be a lot of information coming in intuitively even. And it's, it may be tough because you may be healing from something still too. You could be healing from something. I'm getting something about a departure even. So it could be just, having a hard time making a decision. And, when you are going through something big, it is important to only make decisions once you're feeling like, centered and yourself again, right? So we have personal riches, small successes are likely now, and bigger ones are on the way. Finances could improve dramatically, but avoid get-rich-quick schemes. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is, right? Let's see what else we have. Let's get more information. Keep building on this. I'm going to keep building on this. Here we go. We have Dolphin, Knight of Cups. More cups. Dolphin reminds us to have fun, experience joy. There's true romance here, but then there's also a little bit of a trickster energy as someone like just playing with your feelings. Could be friend, romantic, otherwise, but you may feel like with this Echidna here, that you're sensing that sort of danger. Something doesn't seem quite right. It could be a youthful kind of energy, someone who's younger than you, playing a game of some kind. So you may be picking up on that and feeling that, something's not quite right. You have the bald eagle here, though. This is nothing's going to throw you off your path because you have this ambition, fearlessness, and leadership here with this bald eagle. Whatever's going on, Libra, you're soaring above it. Bald eagle is here too. It's no coincidence that it's falling in that column of step up to your sovereignty. Talk about stepping into your own majestic qualities and sovereignty. Okay, you have this with unicorn. And reminding you too that yes, you're on the right path. Now the Emperor is Aries energy, is possessing all the skills, powers, energy of all the four kings, and really goes after what they want. Talk about ambition. Remember, you had that Ace of Wands. This is somebody who knows how to get what they want. They're an authority figure. They're in control. This is someone who is well respected, and you have it underneath this card that says planning. And so the Emperor is a planner, and they can see kind of all the steps in the process. They have that everything kind of planned out. So maybe you are working on some sort of plan on how to bring something in. You have the White Peacock, Nine of Pentacles, heaven on earth, independence, expansive thinking. Now, white peacocks are rare. Just like that unicorn says rarity, sovereignty, divine purity. And here we have divine purity with this white peacock. And the Nine of Pentacles is you have that's underneath this sign of progression here. The Nine of Pentacles is someone who is very, again, expansive thinking like the bald eagle Emperor here, but also very self-sufficient, just like that emperor, self-sufficient, self-made. This is someone who is enjoying the rewards of having worked very hard for something. So it's not, again, it's not like you just became in the Nine of Pentacles. This is something that you worked for, and your instincts have served you well over time, is what I'm getting with that. And you have Bat, the Hanged Man here, but there is that column that you have here of like, you could be healing from something, or you could be wondering if something's, even if you can believe something. And so you may be taking a pause here. This is self-surrender, prophetic powers, facing darkness with Bat. And, you know, bats sense their way around. They can sense their way. And I feel like that's what you're doing. And there's something is on your radar right now. Okay, someone may have gotten your attention, and or something got your attention, and now you're sort of like, what's the deal with this person? And Bat, according to Ted Andrews, I'm a fan of Ted Andrews, the author of Animal Speak and other works. And Bat and actually Alligator, which you have in your reading, they have to do with initiation, according to Mr. Andrews. So this is a time when there's change, it's initiation, beginnings, it's trusting your instincts, okay? And whatever is hidden will be revealed, but definitely you want to tune in, okay? Because yes, there could in fact be something that you're not quite seeing, but you sense it. And just because you can't see something doesn't mean it isn't there. Okay, that's my belief anyway. So there is this sort of confirmation there that, yeah, you know, your instincts have proven that you can trust them. So trust them in this situation too, Libra, as you are arranging and rearranging and planning and reflecting and putting putting your plan into action, you know, taking actual steps toward what it is you want to do. Let's see what else we have. Oh, another card on the top. Choose your intention with Emerald, birthstone of May. You have a kitty there using their instincts here. Oh, and actually it's a lantern, and there are moths around having to do with transformation. It's like kind of this energy of feeling watched, feeling observed. There could also be like a watch out kind of energy, or you're being very watchful. You're watching to see how something goes or grows. So the lantern here reminds me of that Hermit card. So some of you may feel as though, yeah, you know, I need to kind of get clear and really choose where I want to go, what I want to do, and make sure that I'm doing it with integrity and divine, like pure intentions. Okay, so it's kind of almost, I'm kind of getting like Fool card energy too with this. But let's see what else we get. I actually just, again, randomly specific, but that's why people like my channel, because it's not typical. It's random specific messages too. But I picked up on someone going to a drive-through and getting tacos, or just a drive-through, but I did get like drive-through for tacos. So I don't know if someone asked you, hey, can we go to the drive-through for tacos, or if you just did, or what, but, or if you thought about it and then didn't. I'm also getting the name Wrigley, or even Wiggly. So maybe it's Wrigley Field or Wrigley's Gum. I don't know. Let's see what we have. Oh, you could be going. That's the second baseball reference, actually. So baseball could mean something. You or someone who crossed over, connection to baseball. I just had to go under the table again. Whoops. Okay. And interestingly enough, I almost wiped out here, and it was all to pick up this card. It's the snake, and the snake represents the tower here in this deck. So let us discuss. So this could be some sort of shocking change, transformation, but it sets you free. Okay, whatever this tower is, it comes in to allow you to be that snake, to shed the skin, you know, that you've outgrown. So sometimes, as I've talked about many times on this channel before, and I'll continue to, when we don't do what we need to do and clear things out and well, move on from situations we've outgrown, people, places, things. Sometimes the universe has a way, as you know, of coming in and making us face those fears, and in a way where we can't resist anymore. So this is about not resisting the changes. Some part of your life is being revived, or this is definitely a resurrection kind of energy. And again, it might be something that comes in that you weren't expecting, leads to the transformation. Remember, you have those moths too, but it sets you free at the same time. So I'm just curious, are we now going to get judgment? I feel we always get judgment, it seems like, with the Tower, and that's like ultimate, like, wake up call, you know. So what do we have? You have the Seven of Swords, and with it you also have the Six of Swords. So we have the Six and Seven of Swords. So this is something about some sort of secrecy here that could be revealed on like the world stage or in your own personal life. But there's this can definitely be connected to that Tower. Seven of Swords can actually, I almost just said Seven of Words. So I feel as though someone's words are not valuable. Like, you can't trust them. And I feel like that's what maybe you're picking up on. You may even say there's something about them. They're like a weasel or a snake, because now we have weasel and snake. Those are kind of derogatory names, right? People say, oh, he's such a weasel. What a little weasel. What a snake. What a rat. You know, we have all these different names we say. But this is about, it says on the card, devils in the details, secrecy and masks. So if you're picking up on it, it's and now it's in the cards. I mean, but again, right from the very start of this reading, you are protected, you're safe, you're divinely guided. So whatever's going on, you know, this is about you facing that, as the bat does, face the darkness, you know, get that higher perspective and hold yourself in the highest regard and in integrity. We have Stork here with the Six of Swords. This has to do with new home and hearth. It says better times ahead, really, right? That's always that card where you're moving on. You know, it's a card of transition. It's a card of moving from something that's rough and rocky to something smoother. Top of the deck, you have the Five of Swords. Wow. So you have the six, the seven, the six, and now the Five of Swords. Fly. So this is an energy, and often we will get the seven and the five together of swords. This is pride before the fall. Someone is being a little too egotistical, maybe, before they actually fall. So this is like someone who was trying to win at all costs. This could be something that we all witness on the world stage too. And then, oh my goodness, I love this. You have Polar Bear, the Star. Wouldn't be a Libra reading on this channel without the Star card, right? This is healing, hope, gifts from the Great Spirit. So again, what do we want to see after that Tower? Well, how about the Star? That is, in fact, what comes next. So here's the rebuilding. Here's the healing. Here's that clarity, that rejuvenation. You're doing it. I mean, this is like, yeah, but are there going to be bumps in the road? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's this crazy little thing we call life, right? What else do we have? You have the Eight of Cups and you have the World. My goodness. So Walrus with the Eight of Cups. This is abandonment, escapism, but it's also true seeing. Just like that Two of Swords. No, actually, sorry. The Eight of Cups is, I'm thinking of the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Cups is, you know, moving on, right? It's like, that's the card in the tarot that has the eclipse in there, and the person is like walking towards the river, around the mountain, around the bend. They can't see what's there. And that's you not knowing exactly what's there, but knowing that you're ready for this beautiful new beginning here with the macaw, the world, sacred contracts, infinite possibilities here, Libra. And it's stemming from the Tower and causing you to walk away from something or to face somebody's deception, or a deception even you've been telling yourself in some way, that maybe you can't do something when in fact you can. Amazing. Look at that beautiful color. What a great way for, you know, what a great final tarot card right there, actually. And let's move into this divine chakra Divine Chakra Oracle. Beautiful cards here by Britta Bowman. What do we have for you? Check out the disclaimer, please. You have free will, final say. Your intuition knows best. Belonging, card 2. I'm deeply connected and at home on this beautiful planet. I'm grounded and supported by Mother Earth. And it looks like that's going to be like your Earth Star chakra. Yeah, let's see what she intended in the book, actually. So it says there's a girl here with her feet planted firmly on the ground, embodying the essence of groundedness and stability with a stag. Okay. And this is about reminding you to trust in your solid foundation of your being. Trust in the foundation of you. Okay. So just as the roots of the mighty tree delve deep into the earth, drawing nourishment and strength from the soil, so can you connect with Earth Star chakra. Okay, so Earth Star chakra, it's a little below your feet, connecting you to Gaia. And you had that Queen of Cups, or Queen of Pentacles. You had the Queen of Cups too, but you had the Queen of Pentacles, which is connecting you to Mother Earth. And you also have another Earth Star chakra card, card 4, grounding. So grounding is really important right now. We have an ox here. It says, I'm daughter of the earth. My purpose is to share my light to support all beings on my path for the highest common good. Card 4 would be Emperor energy. And you have the Emperor as well. And again, very structured energy, very grounded, centered. This is actually, it's a buffalo on here, not an ox. I don't know why I said ox, but yes, it's a buffalo. And, buffaloes are very sturdy. They have that unwavering presence about them, right? And so this is you having that, standing to as a testament to the power of your own stability and groundedness and centeredness and your ability to be the authority in your own life. And that comes with that whole, stepping into your own sovereignty here. So this is really, feeling that connection to the earth and embracing your role as part of this bigger thing, this bigger presence. So this is, this is really good stuff, actually. I really love this reading so far. Okay, so let's get a divine direction card or two and close out your reading. You have your numbers cards. You have your animal cards, obviously. This is full of animals, so I hope you liked this sort of style of reading. I try to do it like this now and then, change it up. And if you're wondering more specifically about money, career, fortune, finances, all that, I did do a money and career reading for you that posted this week. All right, let's see. What do we have for Libra Collective? Lessons. All right. So you're learning spiritual lessons that will assist you in your journey to spiritual growth. Be patient with yourself. Yeah. Not going to get all the answers overnight either. It's a process, right? Oh my goodness. There it is again. Protection. You are protected from tongues that are not wise. I don't know what some of you are going through, but it keeps coming into this reading. So there's a strong energy for some of you, not all, some, that you're, wondering if, wondering about some of the people around you and their deception, secrecy, masks, that sort of thing. But you are protected. And you have rebel here. Do it your way. Don't worry about what others think of you. It's time to write your own story. This whole reading is about you writing your own story and not acting out of fear, right? You have travel. There's a strong desire to wander or travel and explore the world. And it's time you do. So expect to travel soon. Some of you expect to travel soon, especially you had a couple of cards of travel. You had the Six of Swords, and you also had the World card, and so you have fertility here. So there's a perfect time now to start new projects, fall in love, change jobs, give birth to a new abundant life. And decisions. Yes, some of you really do have a decision. It says, if you take too long to decide, worries, ego, and limiting beliefs and the opinions of others could creep in. So make sure this decision, again, is yours and it comes from a place of you being grounded and centered and not a place of fear. Okay. And then you have healing. So you've been through a difficult initiation. There's that word again, initiation. You've been through a difficult initiation, which has prepared you for the role of healer. Don't doubt your power. Own it. Okay. Bottom of the deck, divine timing. So have patience. Nothing can occur until the conditions are completely ready. Trust in divine timing and trust in your own divinity. That's what I have for you. Please do like, subscribe, leave a nice comment if you'd like. Consider membership. I appreciate you. Wishing you the best.